Hey guys, Mike the Vike here, back for yet another video. And this time around we're doing another regular commentary. And I did one of these recently. I think it was called like discussing a few things or something. Battlefield 3 gameplay. Anyway, one of the comments was a pretty good comment, and this isn't the question and answer video, but I just thought I would reply to this kind of and make a video out of it. And it is hang on, how I got into PC. And I don't mean like the operating system, I mean like how did I got into PC gaming and all that. Okay, so most of you probably had like a Nintendo or whatever, I don't know, probably like original Xbox or whatever. I always had a PC. Before that though, at the whatever it's called, thrift store, we had a Sega. I don't know if you know what that thing is. It played like Sonic and a bunch of other games. It had this huge fat card that you throw in at the top, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Anyway, we got rid of that thing a while. That was like when I was super young. Before that though, or even after, I'm not sure, we had this really big white computer, and apparently my dad was saying that it was one of the first computers like available, you know, for home. And don't worry, it wasn't one of those huge ones that took up the whole like that take up like office buildings, because that was what they were like originally or something. It was like the first kind of like, you know, regular size desktop, so it's kind of the same size as my computer is now. Anyway, it was white, it had a huge white monitor, everything was white, and it had the clicky nice keyboard, original. Anyway, we played, I didn't really play, but I remember seeing a really old like I think I saw Wolfenstein 3D on there. And then, I don't know if this is the same game, but they were like, ooh, ow, ow, and stuff. And, that's all I remember from that. We had that computer. Then, my grandparents had a Xbox, and we would go over there, and I'd usually just be like, eat, and then spend the rest of the day, or visit, playing games. What did we play? Racing games, some of the original Call of Duties. Anyway, I'm probably getting them order mixed up, but what happened after that was, we got a desktop, or laptop, I don't know, and, we got, after that, 2 games, Deer Hunter 2004, and Medal of Honor Allied Assault. These are both pretty old games, but these were the ones that really got me like started with gaming and stuff. Like if I don't know, there's probably some possible, but if I somehow like found all of the playtime and saves on Medal of Honor, it was ridiculous. I remember when we had to uninstall that game, you know, you had to, it says delete all saves before uninstalling, and I didn't know that it deleted them automatically, so we went one after the other, deleting all the saves individually, and we took turns deleting all the saves. Yeah, that was pretty funny. So that I did play that game quite a lot. I literally memorized that game. Really fun. And Deer Hunter 2004 is probably the best deer hunting simulator I've ever seen. Like, we bought some ones later on. I remember like Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2010. Bought that one for Xbox a long time ago. And yeah, nowhere near. And then anyway, what it is so like you choose your gun, you know, and I guess technically your loadout, you know, that's kind of like Call of Duty actually. I think that came out before Call of Duty. They could sue them, just saying. Anyway, because you could choose your gun, what kind of like. You could either have a tree stand or one of those self-standing tree stands, or a little like tent thing and stuff, and then you could choose your vehicle, or either a horse or an ATV, and then choose the color, your rifle, your caliber, your barrel, and all that. You could choose a lot, and you just went hunting, really. And it was not kind of like where deer are running past you every 2 seconds. It was like you'll be playing for an hour or 2 and you'll see a deer, and you know, you may or may not get them. That game is, I think that's why I like DayZ so much, because that game is actually not too far off from it. DayZ is, you know, you spend a really long time getting to, for example, the Northwest Airfield, and you may or may not find something there. There's like a possibility. That's really cool, and yeah, that's why I love DayZ. Absolutely love DayZ. But most people probably wouldn't enjoy Deer Hunter 2004, but I did. Okay, so what happened next? Medal of Honor, I got all the next Medal of Honors, so Medal of Honor Breakthrough, Spearhead, and these were the only available for PC. Like, I remember I wanted Medal of Honor Frontline for Xbox, European Assault, I think was for Xbox, and, but yeah, we got, like, Breakthrough, Spearhead, you know. And then we got Call of Duty, the original Call of Duty. I know most of you probably started Call of Duty on like Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, something like that. No, I played the original Call of Duty. I've played all of the Call of Duties available on PC up to, well, anyway, okay. I played all the original Call of Duties, including Call of Duty United Offensive, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3. Call of Duty 4 for sure, Call of Duty 5, 6, 7, yeah, I've played all of them, 8. And for those of you wondering, what is my favorite Call of Duty? Call of Duty 2 for sure, hands down. And some of you might say, you know, another game, but I highly doubt many of you have played Call of Duty 2. It wasn't as advanced or anything, like it didn't have custom loadouts or anything, you just chose your gun, you went out and shot people or whatever in multiplayer. And I'm talking about multiplayer. The campaign as well was probably the best one. And, okay, so, as an example, all the guns were perfect. You know, there was no overpoweredness. I guess you could say bolt actions were overpowered and are overpowered. You know, it's just a one hit literally all the time. And you can, like, there are tons of servers. I remember it played like a year or two ago. There's still tons of servers where it's just snipers only. And, you know, it's all modded, so, like, the guns have skins on them. And it's only bolt actions. And, you know, their quick scoping was in there. You know, you really could quick scope in Call of Duty 2. It was amazing, and it still is amazing. Actually, yeah, that game's awesome. I love that game. And just gonna say something about Call of Duty. Yeah, it didn't have all the features of a modern Call of Duty game. Like, you know, you look at Call of Duty 4, and yes, that was very, you know, I don't know what to call it. Like, you know, it had a lot of new features, like, you know, custom classes, kill streaks, but still, Call of Duty 2 was a classic, and it's amazing. If you haven't played that game, I highly suggest you do so, as it's a fantastic game, and the graphics were even revolutionary, or whatever. Another thing is, I remember what I was going to say, I don't know about you guys, but I love World War II shooters so much more than those modern ones. Like, I miss, like, even Battlefield 1942. Yes, I played that game too. I miss the World War II shooters, and I really wish they went back to them. And, you know, another thing is they never really did World War I, and I understand why, because it'd just be trenches, and you'd keep dying a billion times, and then, you know, one guy would make it to the next trench or whatever. But, still, it could have easily done, like, some World War I games, you know? Like, they weren't all in trenches. Anyway, yeah, I definitely prefer World War II shooters to Modern Warfare, like modern warfare, not just talking about Call of Duty. Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, I played Battlefield 1942, the original. I played all the original games, guys, and I was probably way too young, and that's probably why I'm like weird. But yeah, I played Battlefield 1942. I think we got all the like little expansion things for it. I still have that somewhere around here. It's like I don't remember. There was like special weapons, and there were a whole bunch. I didn't really play them because I had trouble installing them. Actually, Battlefield was just complicated to install for some reason. It was probably really simple like nowadays, but anyway, Battlefield 2, Battlefield, what is it, 2142, yeah, that's it. I didn't get any of the add-ons for Battlefield 2, I just got Battlefield 2. Then I played like Half-Life, all that, you know, I just played, you know, I know a lot of people like started gaming and stuff like a lot later probably, but no, I started gaming and playing the classics well before everyone else, and I don't know, I don't know why. And anyway, I'm kind of like just talking, jeez, this is really 10 minutes long. Wow, I've been talking for a while, totally like derped there. I did get an Xbox somewhere in there. I don't remember when. What was the original game I played on that? Jeez. The Wii was out. I don't know. That's when I got it. I remember the Wii was out, and we were deciding whether to get the Wii, the PS3, or the Xbox 360. And it was really funny. This little kid was there, and he was like me, but new consoles, and was like 10 or something. Or maybe, I don't know, 13. Anyway, my dad asked him, what's the best console? And he said Xbox 360, and then we did a whole bunch of research, and it was like, hey, it's Microsoft. Microsoft is, you know, top of the line. And so we went with the Xbox 360, and oh, we got so many games with that, like Gears of War, the original, what else did we get? We got some Civil War game. I remember that, Civil War, I think it was like by History Channel or something. We got Ridge Racer 6, 4, I don't know. Burnout, Paradise, I remember was like one we got right away. I got, you know, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty 4, and I got these games, like, I got Call of Duty 3 way after it released. Like, I just found it, I was like, hey, that's really hard to find these days, and so we bought it for like 10 or 20 bucks. Call of Duty 4 I got when it came out. I was in Winnipeg, I remember. I was really small. And, I didn't, derping. I didn't have my console with me, so it was just sitting in the drawer of the hotel, along with, like, an airsoft gun and stuff. And I was just, couldn't wait to get home, because it was Call of Duty 4. It was, you know, the revolutionary game. Then, you know, I played, like, I think Call of Duty 5, Modern Warfare 2. And keep in mind, oh yeah, I did not have Xbox Live. Like for Call of Duty 4, 5, I was only living off the trials that the games came with sometimes, you know, for 48-hour trials. So I actually totally missed out. You know, I didn't really play multiplayer at first, except for on the computer, but that's different. Anyway, yeah, I played only the single players, and I played them over and over again. And I don't know, maybe that's why I'm better than average at games, because I don't know, actually that wouldn't make sense, because probably the single player is harder, but I did play all of them at veteran, and I hate, yeah, that's one mechanic of Call of Duty. If you, like, you know, you're wounded or in cover, and you know that if you move out, they're gonna shoot you. It's so stupid how they grenade spam me, like 100,000 grenades. I remember Call of Duty 5, the final mission is the Russians, where you're with, like, crap, I don't remember any of the names. But yeah, you're headed to that, oh man, what is that thing called? Ah, man, it's the last mission for the Russians, you know. And you're climbing to get into the building, and yeah. I'm rambling, it's 13 minutes long, jeez. Then, yeah, I think I got consoles. And then, you know, we weren't really buying many games, like, full-price titles were very rare to buy. And I was looking for, like, alternatives, you know. I had the Xbox for a long time by then. And then I discovered pirating, guys, you know, let's face it, we all pirated. And yeah, I remember pirated on like regular computers, and of course before this I was playing demos and stuff, but I didn't know pirating. Then Grandpa gave me a desktop. It was like a single core Intel Pentium 4, 2 gigs RAM, some NVIDIA GT, like 2 something, 210, 230, I don't remember. And it was not, you know, the best in the world, but I did not care. It was revolutionary or whatever for me. And oh man, yeah, I played a lot of games on there. I played Borderlands. I was in grade 7, I remember I pirated Borderlands. And then I got, like, Spore. That was a weird game. I didn't even play it long. Wow, actually, yeah, I didn't get a computer too long ago, yeah. Grade 7, which was, yeah, 3 years ago. Or 3 grades ago. I don't know how many years it was. But, yeah, I played a whole bunch of games on there. What did I get next? I think, like, grade 8, I got a... Well, grade 8, I got my school laptop, because at my school they give you a laptop. It's not that great, but I could pirate stuff on there and throw it on there, save it, and then delete it, whatever. That I used for, like, one of my first videos or something, like it was a Black Ops 2 benchmark. Anyway, then, in the spring, I think, like the spring or something of that, I got an Asus G73SW. Was it grade 8? Yeah, it was grade 8. And I did a whole bunch of videos on that thing. and I didn't really modify that thing much. I think I overclocked it once, then it like crashed, and so I had to resend it in. Did a bunch of videos on it though, like geez, I must have done like 20 benchmark videos on it, and these were with no commentaries. Let's see what the first one has. Scrolling down on my channel. Okay, so first, yeah, wow, my first benchmark on the Asus was on Crysis 2, and it was not max settings. I don't know why I put that, probably just advertising. And has 23,000 views, which is not too shabby. Then came Bad Company 2, which has 12k, and I set high settings there, so I wasn't lying. Then I did Stalker Call of Pripyat. I did a bunch of games. Then I got an Alienware, returned that. Then I got a desktop, and that's what I'm using now, but it's upgraded. And you know, honestly, I haven't been doing PC gaming for that long, but in a way I have been. Like, I had an Xbox for quite a long time, and I didn't actually play that much because we just didn't buy games and we didn't have online. But for a little while, like, I remember I got like the 1-month subscriptions and stuff because we hated, my dad never liked buying stuff online. So yeah, but yeah, you know, now I totally don't care. Like, I use PayPal. Anyway, yeah, I got Steam like a really long time ago for Half-Life 2. I remember when he came out. We also got like Counter-Strike stores with that and stuff because it was like pay $60 and get like 20 different games. Honestly, it came with like all the source games and even the original games like Half-Life. There's like, what is the crap? Let me see. I still have them on here. It's not the same game. I bought it again, but it is like, yeah, all these weird ones like Blue Shift and Opposing Force and stuff. So yeah, we did get a lot of games, and yeah, I lost that account. But no, hang on, I'm totally okay. I think what happened was I made that account like way before I'm using my current account. Then I lost the password because I didn't actually use a legit email. I was like, what's an email, dirt? And then I just wrote in a random email. Anyway, when I was trying to, like, I was thinking, well, I can make a new account and make, like, with the same email address and it'll somehow log me in or whatever. I don't know what I was thinking. And then, like, I think eventually I tried to, like, remember password, but it never worked. And we tried to, like, sign out that thing that, like, you wrote down your address and you sent it to them, and like, you know, it did all that, but we never did it. Anyway, then I made a new account. I don't know when. I don't even know what my first game was. I think I just played like Trials and stuff very rarely. Like, I think this account's like 5 years old. Anyway, and only recently had I been like, whoops, said recently twice. Had been like playing games on it. But yeah, I have been playing games on it for a long time. I have like something like 200 games on it, or 300. I don't know. But you have to keep in mind that it's Steam, aka I can buy everything on sale. So, you know, like a game might be $20 and I got it for $5. That's a common sale. Even like I remember just recently I got like, well, actually not recently, like summer, I got like Alien vs Predator, which is a DirectX 11 game, good looking game, for something like $250, and it was crazy. It was like, instead of it was like 85% off or something. It was crazy. And yeah, just been playing Steam, and now I've got, you know, my amazing desktop, which originally wasn't that great, and then I upgraded it again and again and again and again. And now, you know, I got like a 670 and trying to get an i7 3770K, you know, all the great stuff. And yeah, then I'll just have a beast computer. Anyway, that was a really long commentary. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.